Teeter would.
What? Every time I turn this fucking broadcast on, you just talking to yourself or singing every damn time. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Failure Made Monsters.
That's us.
Yeah, that's us. I'm Santino the Misfit. This is my co-host, compatriot, cohort, and other co-pilot, co-conspirator, co-cheese.
What?
What's your name again? I don't remember.
Dane Alexander, but you can call me the Great for short, though.
You can, but you probably won't. Anyway, yeah, welcome. Oh, just a big old troll. Oh, damn it. Well, welcome to the show. We have a great guest this evening. Really looking forward to talking to him. A bunch of fun shit to talk about. As you all know, there's some good news that came out, some ridiculous news that came out, and some non-news that nobody cares about. We're going to talk about it anyway. I don't even know what that is yet, but I just feel like rambling. That's all I got. That's all I got for you.
I'm a rambling man. You know what you should do instead of rambling?
Gamble.
Cue the music.
You just a little baby bunker bitch. You just a little baby bunker bitch.
Hello.
Billions and billions. That song is still fucking hard. Wow, we should put some more out.
I just felt like throwing an old one up there. Anywho, welcome to Failure Made Monsters, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Our guest tonight is a friend of mine of many years from back in New York City, Mr. MC of SelfMadeFam. Really looking forward to talking to him about the state of the music industry, what it's been like transitioning from New York to Florida in the hip hop scene, and just as an up and coming artist. And then obviously trying to grind through the pandemic and shit. So really looking forward to talking to him. Please stick around for that. Yeah, and that's it. So if you're watching right now on Facebook, please head on over to our Twitch channels at Santino the Misfit or Dane the Great, or of course the Mainstream Misfits YouTube channel. Hit the subscription bell, like, comment, and you can interact with us in the chat on the side on both of those platforms. And of course, all those links can be found at failuremadmonsters.com. Don't put the.
You can also subscribe to my my OnlyFans and send me arch pics to that.
So he wants to see the arch of your foot, everybody.
The arch of your foot, or
hang on. Everybody now needs to spam with pictures of architecture. Just look at that sweet arch.
I will also take the THAS.
Maybe some suspension bridges.
Does
that do it for you?
As a second runner-up, any shot of like a close-up shot of the THAS. And if you don't know what the THAS is, find out.
No, you need to explain that immediately.
You don't know what the THAS is? Bro, you know what the THAS is, right? You know? Okay. So the THAS, that's the
fupa.
That's the thigh ass. So like when they're like doing that little squat thing, like or like on their knees kind of thing, it's that little crease right in the like little hip region. The THAS, bro.
My hand lives there.
I just hipped you
often, especially whilst lying in bed next to my lover.
Yep, my
hand just lives in that little crease.
She goes, nice little. It's warm. It's a nice little spot. Sometimes beads of sweat percolate in there. You can just,
sometimes it's just you need to percolate, Dane. Sometimes you just need to fucking percolate. By the way, hi chat. Thank you guys for jumping in. We appreciate it. Apparently, Biden has been tweeting according to chat. I have not been paying attention at all this week. It has been a crazy.
I have not either.
But I did see. So let's start this one off with some fucking good news, right?
Yes.
The CDC has lifted restrictions for people who are fully vaccinated wearing masks in most indoor situations. Yeah. I'm not sure which indoor situations are okay, aren't okay. I'm assuming like. I went into a waiting room at a doctor's office not that long ago, and it was like 20 people in like a cube the size of like maybe my chair. So maybe that's one of those instances in which a mask is a good idea. But other than that,
you can
go out and kiss people's faces now. It's great.
I also saw that now that outside is open, there's a whole gas thing. What the fuck?
I don't know. Yeah,
have you seen this?
I got gas yesterday. I mean, it's
not here. Expensive. It's like north. So it's north. The Carolinas or Florida and shit is. It's like over there. There's like some not even really a gas shortage. It's just like the common misconception is that there's some kind of shortage because they turn off one pipeline.
Oh, was it the Keystone?
People are like hoarding. Pipeline? Yeah, so people are like hoarding fucking gas of all fucking things to hoard.
Turn that shit off.
No.
They built that shit on top of what, like, the people who built it apparently never saw the movie Poltergeist.
Also,
I'm just saying.
over an ancient Indian burial ground. Got it.
Yeah, you know, classic white people mistake.
Yep. Yo, also, real quick, just had to say it because I saw it the other day and it kind of made me bittersweetly sad. I don't know what I just heard yelling. Was that wifey?
No, it's my chair.
Oh, okay. Anyway, it's like fucking Ellen is done. Donezo. Like she announced that she's gonna be done after. Yeah, the show's done after at 2022. So the end of this year, she's through.
Good for her.
I mean, I guess
like
the rating. Yeah, but the ratings. I guess they started dipping once that whole shit broke that she was like an asshole. I was like, look. I mean, I get it, but I liked Ellen. I mean, I don't care I don't care if she was an asshole like to as a boss. Like
you know much
not an
Ellen's
asshole
worth,
as a boss, huh?
You know how much Ellen's worth, right? I just had to double check it because it was the number was kicking.
No, I don't. But it's got to be something hundreds of millions.
Yes, hundreds of millions. I think between it said literally you go on Google and type it in. I was thinking it says roughly $370 million. That's her net worth. Just Ellen. That's insane. I mean, I don't know about you. If I had $370 million, I wouldn't be grinding for a bunch of people giving me shit on Twitter.
It's insane
like,
for
I'm gonna go buy an island
for how she got it. Like, it's not like like if you look at billionaire status, what they do for like the billions for the billions of dollars they get, that's one thing. But like, she's just a stand-up / actress that stopped acting and just started a talk show and like amassed that kind of she has.
I thought she was just collecting all those royalties for the last 100 years from the Epcot ride at Disney.
What? She has an Epcot ride at Disney?
No, the giant globe at Epcot, the famous silver dome.
Yeah,
she's the tour guide for it, but this like before she was out and shit from like the 90s or whatever, like before people.
I had First of all, I was always too broke to go to Disney World, so like I never went there as like a kid, and I'm damn sure not gonna do it now. But like fucking. I've never been like I remember seeing that shit, and I remember when like it was Michael Jackson Moonwalker or whatever, and I was like, someday I want to see you the fucking like his 10-story whatever version of him that they did there or something, but I never did.
I haven't seen that. Yeah, whatever. I think she's like the host or something. I can't find it. I'm trying to find like a fuck. If anybody has it in chat, I'm curious if we can find it. She like hosted she's like in the video screen or some shit on it. I don't remember. Anyway, fun facts about random things. What other fun facts do we have about random things?
Did I miss Rocky say my hands live on them cheeks?
You talking about the Thass?
Oh, for the Thass. Yeah.
Rocky motherfucking Russo.
Rocky Russo in the fucking chat. That's new.
Chat.
What's up, bud? What's up, brother? Fuck.
We also have got some of the regs in here too. Thank you guys for joining us as always.
Me and this guy in Miami was a problem. Look, I don't know if you caught us in Miami.
That's what I was just. Let's do that.
You want to
got a little bit
Miami?
of politics shit to talk about, but I need to hear this. So for those of you, real quick, the setup: Dane went away to Miami for his birthday about a week or so ago, and during last week's show when we had Jamie Lee on, we kind of touched on the fact that Dane has a crazy Miami stripper story.
Yeah, I mean,
strip club.
It's not crazy.
All I know is you wouldn't fucking tell the story, and I wasn't gonna let it go. So it's literally at the top of my notes.
All right, it is, and it's in all caps. I see it.
All caps.
So I have
exclamation points.
So I have this innate ability, and it's usually like right around the the 7th or 8th whiskey or whatever, that if I'm in a place,
1 hour into the night.
Right, if I'm in a place, like it doesn't matter like if it is a strip club or if it's like a loud ass club or whatever. At some point, if I'm talking to a girl or a group of girls, like most people, like Rocky gets the way Rocky shit works is like they'll be like, yo, like, can I suck your dick like right now? That's like, that's how his conversations will, like, you know what I mean? They just immediately into that. But for some reason,
Rocky's got that thing about him.
He does. He has that. It's the beard, whatever. But the thing about me is like it always it veers hard left. So it'll like end up like I'll get the stories of like their childhood or their trauma.
You and I have talked about this.
The last time they were touched,
unload on you.
Right. And I'm like, it was one of those minutes where I'm like, look, it's my birthday. I'm lit. I mean, fucking gone. Like I was a wonder I was able to sit there and be as conversational as I was, because like I couldn't see straight. But like I'm talking to this girl, and like, you know, at first it was good. She's like, I'm gonna go dance real quick, you know, I'll be right back. And I'm like, you don't have to come back, but it's cool. I appreciate you wanting to come back. It's fine. You know, we're having a moment. And I'm thinking, she comes up, she's like butt ass naked, putting her shit back on and shit. I'm like, oh, yeah, you're just naked talking to me. You know what I mean? I could smell the like fucking the body cream that she had.
Or what we call it, the pussy perfume, the cha-cha spray.
Perfume, the cha-cha spray. And I'm like, okay, so this is gonna get good, right? Like, you know, and for the record, look, I'm me. I ain't got no fucking you see no rings on it. So I'm like, you know, I'm trying to make something happen. Low key. Trying to say? You weren't there, sir. So I'm like thinking this is gonna go a good way, like where it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna it's gonna get hot and heavy or whatever. And like she's putting her clothes back on, and she's like, immediately it goes into like, well, you know, like lately I've been doing a lot of drugs, and it's, you know, I just don't feel like I'm like, and like my thing is, look, I'm not an asshole, so I'm gonna try to, from my wealth of experience, I'm gonna try to help you along in your plight. And so it became this half an hour, her more right? So it became,
allow me to assist you in your time of
allow me to get you more fucked up. So the consent, all right. No, but it became this like half-hour conversation of just me fucking therapizing. Offering therapy, that's better. Therapizing her life, like trying to help and shit. And she's like, you know what? You're right. You're so fucking right. Like, you know, I'm just gonna end. I mean, look, at the end of the day, I feel like I helped her onto a better path, and that's cool and all. But meanwhile, you know, I left by myself. I was pretty bummed.
Meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom.
Meanwhile, back at the Legion, no. So I left by myself, and I was too drunk to care at that point. I'm glad I got to help her, but I'm just like, thematically, it's like, you know, once in a while, I'd like to be the motherfucker where somebody just grabs my dick out of nowhere.
Once in a while,
where multiple strippers just grab my dick just because I'm sitting there. I would like to be that guy someday. I'm just saying, I don't have to be, but whatever.
You got to be some kind of level of inherently aggressive.
Oh, P.S. shout out Tootsies. I'm sorry about that. Shout out Tootsies. Y'all are the truth. Y'all are real. It was a fun time. It was amazing, and I appreciate the hospitality.
He's just sitting there talking shit the whole. He's like, "Fuck this place. I ain't got you stripping."
No, I didn't say that.
Why aren't they there breaking the fucking law for me? I don't get it.
No, I'm not saying all that. I mean, it was a fun time, and like I said, I'm glad that I got to help. You know, it's just like
Rocky Russo in the chat.
The knee jerk.
Shout out to all the baddies at Tootsies.
Yeah, no, yeah, he was Rocky was doing Rocky things, and I remember a couple times I looked over.
Hang on, real quick. Can we make that a thing? Is that the next episode he's on? Rocky doing Rocky things.
Rocky doing Rocky things. I'm gonna do that.
Rocky things.
Yeah, we can do that. I'm down. But yeah, no,
real quick. Sorry, Rollo, he's roasting you in the chat.
We say, so which hand did you use?
Did you use your left or right?
funny story about that though, Rolo, but I can't talk about it here. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, bud. But I was good. Just say it that way.
You finally got Rocky to do Rocky things to him.
No, but look, overall though, like we were all a fucking problem, and it was the best thing ever because Joey Hollywood came out, fucking my brother Dwayne came out, and fucking all of us together just supporting each other's debauchery was like one of the coolest feelings ever for my birthday. And
also gotta be good seeing friends and shit.
You know, like especially when you're somewhere you don't know nobody, and it's just it's a vacation. You don't want to be like, hey, this is the greatest thing ever, and I don't got nobody to tell about it. You know what I mean?
I've been there. It's same. Shit. So yeah, it's not fun. Speaking of friends, I noticed that you replaced our good friend Shock the Monster's face in the background.
Oh, right.
You have a new change of scenery, sir, for the first time on episode 39.
It took a while.
38 episodes.
So first of all, let me say I still have all of Tony's Shock the Monster's art in my place. It's just on the other walls in my place, and he's got his own little fucking section, and it's great.
His own little Tony shrine.
If you like seriously, if you ever come to my house, be naked, ladies. But if you ever, you still got a place. But no, fucking shout out if if you're familiar with Shoes and Socks, Slim to Reason, the other homie, good friend of mine, actually gave me that for my birthday. And it's oddly enough, I saw it at his place, and I'm a fiend for Jimi Hendrix like pictures. If I see it and it works with my aesthetic, I'm gonna be like. So I was like,
if you see it and it's black,
right there you go. And I love that I love that you know that.
That's it.
Aw, that was a
Oh,
moment.
the frame in the background. That's it. I'll take it.
But like, I remember I walked in and I'm like, bro, I'm like, you don't need that. That's gonna look better on my wall. And this was like a good
You
year,
don't need that.
like a good year or two. And like when he gave it to me, he's like, I was like, yo, I asked you for this. He's like, you sure fucking did. And like, you know, the fact that you remember, it was sweet. It was a good moment. Anyway, thank you. Thanks. Shout out to them.
Shout out to Slim. just giving you his trash. I don't want this
lightweight,
taking a place on my wall. Let's give it to that jerk off over there.
Low key, you give somebody a gift that's like yours though. Kind of that's what you're doing. Like in a way, you're kind of like fuck it. You can have this shit. I don't want no more.
It's a little bit like going to Times Square and handing out flyers. Here, you throw this out.
True story.
You know, shit. Man, real quick. All right, so let's do this. Let's dig into this real quick. Run through a couple of things. Speaking of throwing shit out, right? Did you hear that they have ousted Liz Cheney as
I fucking hated her anyway.
Third power seat? I mean, fuck her 6 ways from Sunday, but they still did it. And I've watched, I watched a bunch of like the fucking like late night shows and shit, just the news segments like Seth Meyers and all that, and other than like reading the Times and whatever. But Seth Meyers showed a clip, and I had to bring up the quote because Lindsey Graham gave away the game. And, like candidly, did you see that on Fox News?
I did see part of it. Yeah,
he just gave away the fucking game, like straight up said what we all know, and it's like it just right over everybody's head. I'm sure if you watch the show unironically, watch Fox News unironically. So Lindsey Graham said, "quote If you don't get the context here is he's talking about the fact that they ousted Liz Cheney." And about Liz Cheney. And he goes, quote, "If you don't get that as a Republican, you're making the biggest mistake in the history of the Republican Party. The reason our party is growing with minorities and with working men and women is because President Trump appears to be on the side of people working really hard, appears to be on the side of opportunity, not dependency, because he is." And then he says, "I've always liked Liz Cheney, but she's made a determination that the Republican Party can't grow with President Trump, and I've determined we can't grow without him."
Yeah, that's fucking
so.
bullshit.
The specific choice of words there is that he appears to be on the side of the working people and minorities is the fucking game.
Yeah,
that's the game. It's a fake populist movement. It's really closer to trying to be like authoritarian or
basically authoritarian.
He's too fucking. I mean, I guess most of them are stupid, but he's just too stupid to pull it off, and it's got this like bullshit populist thing around it, as opposed to Bernie, who really is kind of more that way, and I don't know. It was one of those things. My brain's too fried to get too into it and have one of my typical Santino rants about it.
Get all passionate.
I ain't got it in me. I don't give a fuck enough. I saw that clip and I was drinking my coffee and I was like,
the fuck? Yeah. I think the one thing that bugs me about the Liz Cheney thing is what it took. Like, it wasn't all the other shit that she said before. It wasn't like her fucking basically laying the groundwork for Trump to be Trump and supporting him during the fucking impeachment. No, it was this. It's like, fuck you. It should have been a while ago.
Acknowledging the actual situation.
We all fucking know.
Yeah. So, and for those of you who don't have the full context, Liz Cheney and a handful of other Republicans, I heard that there's a coalition of 100 like traditional Republicans. I didn't read into that further. I just saw it at a glance somewhere earlier this week. But Liz Cheney, Mitt Romney, a couple of them, but they're basically like, we can't bring Trump back. And she said that she would do everything in her power to make sure that Trump never sees the Oval Office again, because largely in part because of the violent insurrection that he undoubtedly instigated on January 6th. There was literally one of these fucking clowns. One of these fucking clowns was a talking head motherfucker. I don't know if you even know he's a rep or what, but I saw a clip and he said some shit. He goes, if you watch the security footage from that day, it looks like, like there's regular tours going on, like tourists coming through like there always are. I'm like, what the fuck were you watching?
Did you see the guy that was like, he was like inciting it, like part of it, and like apparently he either had like some kind of born again Christian moment or something, but now his lawyer and him are trying to say that like it was because of Trump that he ever did it in the first place, and he just got carried away. And he's like on. I mean, he kind of rebuked it, but at the same time is like, well, it wasn't my fault because I really believed in the president. And I'm like,
it is your fault. If you kill somebody in the name of God, it's still murder, you dumb fuck.
Yeah. Basically.
I'm just saying, and it's the same. It's the same dumb shit too. Like you have, I mean, in my opinion, it's this just worshiping the other and the unknown, even though without paying attention to the logic of the situation, with the reality of the situation. Like you're just putting all of your faith into this one thing, and then doing whatever that thing tells you to do without questioning the reality.
It's kind of like pussy. You know what I mean? In a lot of ways, like it's if you look, hear me out.
It requires perfume.
It's kind of like that, but it's like you'll worship that thing. You put it on a pedestal, so to speak, and you'll do whatever that thing tells you to do.
It's true.
Leon
I have a tiny British woman who is that thing for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear. It's like, yup. That's great.
Funny. Let's see. I'm gonna run through the notes. I don't think I have anything else. I had a couple of other downers and dumb shit and stuff, but we're gonna bring MC in a minute. So when he's ready to jump into the chat, but I guess the last thing I wanted to talk about is.
Hold on, I like that. This real quick. Just sorry.
What's
I
that?
just wanted to put that up there. Seriously. Says nobody should be worshiping a human like their god. End of story. Now I'm gonna dock you a couple of points just because of the their usage, but it's okay. But he said it's fucking weird, and it is like it's too fucking like stop.
I don't think anybody
grow up.
Look, I mean, this is my opinion, and I know not everybody obviously shares this opinion, but I don't think anybody should be worshiping anything that we don't know has any type of actual power and actuality or existence.
Okay, that's a topic for another show. You don't want to get into that
whole
here. That's
other episode.
Ooh, buddy. Ooh. I'm down.
Open up a whole can of atheist worms. No,
I'm super fucking down, but I assure you, I will go out of my way to alienate certain people. Just
I'm totally fucking cool with that. We'll have that conversation another time. I know we asked Matt. We always like to ask our guests. Is there anything you don't want to talk about beforehand?
How about the existence of Christ? Let's start there. Something light.
Do you believe in magic underwear, sir, and multiple wives?
Stop. All right, we're moving on.
Hold on, but real quick before I forget, just in case our conversation gets away from us, I don't believe that we will be on next Friday. So the next episode for us will be on the 28th.
Wait, really?
Just a quick heads up. You told me the 21st, and I am also not available on the 21st now.
Okay, cool.
Sweet. So we will be off next Friday, the 21st, and we should be back hopefully the 28th. Keep an eye on our Instagram and our Facebook, and of course, both of our pages for that announcement for the next guest and all that happy horse shit. Anyway, that's enough of all that.
Yo, wait.
Time to bring in our good friend MC of SelfMadeFam.
What
MC,
up,
what's
MC?
up, man? Oh, he's muted.
Is he muted?
Oh, he's muted.
There he is.
Good.
Hey, there he is.
What's up,
My people, what's up, man?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Another day above ground.
Chilling, staying safe in this world we got here.
Trying, right? It's it seems to be harder and harder every year that goes by.
Every day.
Don't say that. So
Some
fast.
dumb new shit popping up.
It's getting
left
better.
and right,
It's getting better. It's getting better. It's just taking a little while. That's all.
You say that. You say that. We're gonna get past this, and then we're gonna find out that there's aliens are gonna pop up. That's gonna be the next fucking thing. Some
Aliens.
shit. Yeah. Some shit. You see
Aliens.
these videos and stuff they keep releasing and all.
These videos.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming. It's definitely coming.
That's definitely coming.
Yeah.
Okay. I hope it's a transformer if it is.
That'd be dope.
Yo, if Autobots just fucking popped up, bro, I'm good with it.
Yo, real quick. We're gonna derail this conversation before it even starts. If you were a transformer, what would be the thing you transformed into? MC, what's your first thing? Off the top of your head. What's the first thing that pops in your head?
A toaster.
Yeah!
What? A fucking toaster? Why?
Yeah, real quick, low key, one of the best assassin options.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You walk in the house, who looks at the toaster?
Ain't nobody worried about getting
toaster like this. You know what I mean?
Ain't nobody worried about getting murked in their kitchen.
Yeah, from the toaster anyway.
Exactly.
Right?
The blender might fuck you up. The air fryer might get you.
The air fryer will definitely fuck you up because you just use it so damn much. Yeah, it's so useful.
It is.
Dane, what's your go-to?
Dildo, like a good one, like one of those.
I don't think I want to see. I don't want that view.
Those pocket
I do not
ones,
want that view.
I'm cool with that, bro. Like, and I could do. I'm cool with that. I'm in the top drawer. Easy. Let's go.
Y'all
Let's
fucking
go.
y'all out of your damn
You're
mind.
tripping. Like the good one though. Like what's that? The one that she was talking about with the little sucking. Not the whatever. The good one. You know the one the baddies are gonna use.
All the things in the world. Hold up, real quick. All the things in the world. The first two things that pop in my head are like some machine that prints cash or a jet. Something fucking useful. Y'all pick toaster and dildo.
Yep.
The fuck we got going?
Yep. Fuck that. Fuck that. They don't care about us.
I'm like, I want to
Look,
be in
I'll tell you-
Dubai in the next 3
It's-
hours.
Every man for himself, and I could transform into something that goes into all the vaginas.
Well, you know what?
I'm
Hey,
going into that.
when I'm a jet, y'all fit in the in there.
Cool.
You small
Put
enough.
me in
It's
the-
compact.
Put me in the yo. That's what. Wait, Tino. That's what I'm saying. Put me in the cockpit.
The dildo in the cockpit.
That was
well,
top tier. I'm
Speaking
here
of
now.
toast, this joke is toast. Matt,
Yeah.
MC,
Oh, there
man,
we
what the
go.
fuck you been up to? Give me the. So I want to know. So like you, I met you. For those who don't know, I've known MC for shit. I don't want to say the number. Somewhere around 7-8 years, maybe.
Yeah, I was just going for 8. Yep.
Fuck. All right, so I've
Damn.
known you about 8 years now. We met back in New York City. When I was doing
You could just say New York.
the solo project. No, because New York State is a different place.
This is true.
All right.
I'm
all
just
right.
saying, New York City. I don't give a fuck. People go to New York. You meet someone who's from New York State and New York City. They're not the same person.
Two totally different people. That is a fact.
Just saying. So I'm just saying.
True.
I'm just saying, Chicago.
Hey, Shot-Town, baby, home of the brave.
I'm
That's
just gonna
different.
call you
There's
Illinois.
no
Is that
Chicago
okay?
State.
I
I
just
mean,
call you Illinois?
okay, look. As long as you don't say Illinois, I'm good with it.
You're Illinoising me. All right.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Stop.
All right,
Reaching.
no, all right. So so as long as I've known you, MC, you've been in New York grinding, doing the hip hop thing. You were with SelfMadeFam,
For sure.
Famous, Will, Dubs, all those guys. And then you bounced down. You're in Florida now, right?
Yeah, I'm in Tampa.
How long you been down there now?
I'm coming up on about 2 years now, actually.
How's it treating you?
Lovely. I love it. Like, it's
Yeah.
paradise, man. I can't lie. It's everything I came down here for all the reasons.
Is it better than Miami? Because I had this chick I was trying to get her to come to Miami, but she lives in Tampa, and
It's
I guess
different.
It's far, right? It's further away from Miami.
I think we're about 4 hours out from Miami.
Yeah, that's why she didn't pull up.
My opinion, I'd say it's better in Miami, just because
What?
coming from New York. Like, hear me out, right? Coming from New York, it's like the cliche of cliche. Everybody wants to go there. Tourists you know what I mean? So you kind of get tired of places like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like Clearwater is right up.
You said the two people in Los Angeles.
I hate that shit too, though. When people are like, "Oh, we're gonna go to Venice." Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's
Been
like,
there.
and I'm sure even in Cali, there's like little dope spots. That's like, bro,
Yeah.
that'll top. You know what I mean? What
Yeah.
you're used to or what you want to go
Yeah.
to. So,
Okay,
yeah,
all right. That's how it is. I feel you. So, like, to live better, Tampa, to visit Miami more.
yeah, I'd
Maybe-
say
okay.
if you're looking for a party and you're looking for a get out,
Yeah,
that's Miami. But
I got it.
yeah,
It's a little like San Diego to LA to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Small,
Okay,
Tampa to me is like a small big city. You know,
right. It is.
okay,
It
Whereas
is.
Miami's like New York, LA, you know,
Exactly. Yeah.
right.
and Vegas. Actually, if I had to compare Miami to anything, Vegas would be the closest thing in my opinion.
Yo, Miami is a lot like Vegas, like minus the casinos.
Miami,
Everything else is basically the same, and you have a beach.
it's high. Just
Low key,
it's
like low key, like
Right.
yeah. The humidity was fucking
off the fucking
thick.
charts.
thick water.
Off the
Like
charts.
yeah,
I don't know, MC. I don't know if you know this, but I lived in Florida for like 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in South Florida for like a long time when I was younger, growing up and shit. So I
Okay.
am way too familiar with the humidity and the heat down there. Like, especially to me, one of the dumbest fucking things. It's a stupid thing, but it's one of these. You're just like, why does this happen? So like, you walk around anywhere, you need sunglasses there. It's bright as shit.
yeah,
right? You always need
yeah.
sunglasses and stuff. It's the Sunshine State. It's literally called the Sunshine State, right?
Yeah.
So you need to wear sunglasses. So you throw them on. But if you're coming from anything that is not 1,000 degrees, which is air
Yeah.
conditioned, and then you step outside in the humidity,
Fog.
you
Yep,
instantly
that happened to
cannot
mine.
see.
Yeah, that happened
It
to
is one
mine.
of those things that just
Yeah,
I've been all over the world. I've been a bunch. I've never experienced that as consistently as I do in Florida.
And
Every
you're really,
fucking time. And you're just like,
and you're really not fucking lying about
Here's
the
the
sun
problem.
either, because I was actually shooting on the beach, and like I had no idea how bright that sun is. So I'm looking and I'm like, oh, I'm good. And then I get back and I see, and I mean, blown the fuck out footage is what I got. I was like, shit, I had, well,
you
all
need,
right,
you
cool.
need an ND filter.
Exactly. Yeah.
A what?
ND filter.
What's that?
They make them for our lenses too on the Sigmas. ND
Oh,
filter will
really?
help filter out all that extra light. Yeah, because it that, and you probably
Okay,
also
notes.
need a fuck
ND
shit
filter.
the black the hood that goes over the lens. It's not a hood though. I can't.
Yeah, I had that. I had that. The little,
the
little
shutter
shade
box.
guy.
Fuck,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can't
yeah.
remember what. So just the
Yeah.
little fins on it, like on park
Yeah.
cans.
Yeah.
You know, to get rid of some of that lens flare and all. I like some of that glare
do
and shit
too.
from music
I do too.
videos anyway.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know,
ND
but-
filter. Got it.
Yeah, ND filter, and they make different ones, so you have to test them out and shit. Some of the new cameras, I think actually the new Black Magic maybe coming out has them built in. We shot on a Sony.
That's hard as fuck.
That's
Vegas or something, and then it had it not Vegas. The fuck was it? Venice. When we did some of the commercials actually, and it has like it's all built in, mechanical and shit. It's fucking.
That's dope.
You just push a button and it's like, I'm like, all right. Instead of carrying all these little fucking tiny discs around and shit, you know. That's dope. So that's right. You've been shooting more now, right?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Like, how you know? Like, wait a minute. What you
I
mean?
saw
Yeah,
you with the video
ND
sessions
filter.
and shit.
Yeah. I'm actually that's exactly what I've been up to. You asked earlier, is just really playing catch up, honestly. I just recently I took control of all of my stuff, you know what I mean, as far as management, any deals that I had before. I really took everything back, and I'm hands-on with it. I'm really getting into content creation, you know what I mean? We know video is king, and everybody wants to see. They like to hear, but they love to see. So that's really what I'm playing on right now.
Yeah,
you know?
bro. And I'm sorry, not to tag in on that, but like I'm finding that is the nature of the beast is fucking content about, because like just people just want to fucking see.
Hell yeah.
It doesn't fucking matter, and especially like with quarantine for me anyway. And I was gonna actually pose this question to you after. With quarantine, it's like it actually lowers the bar for your content quality. Because everybody knows you couldn't really go no fucking where.
Right.
So you just got to figure it out. So that leads me to my segue. During quarantine, were you like shooting a lot more and like getting more done, or have you just kind of been like floating?
No, definitely a lot more. I think because quarantine like slowed everybody down. When you do slow down, you kind of realize stuff that's right outside your front door. You know? And just utilizing that, you know, in your environment. When we weren't in quarantine, it's always go, whatever schedule.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now when we got a chance to sit our ass down, we kind of see what's in front of us. So it definitely upped content creation for me.
Okay.
Even, TikTok, you know, I have a couple of things coming out on TikTok.
Bruh.
Is it you walking naked out of a pool?
That's next. That's next.
Yo, real quick. Anybody on right now, follow me on TikTok. I think it's the same. Dane the Great with a number 8 in there. Follow me on TikTok, and I promise you, yes, I don't give a fuck. Look, I'm gonna tell you like this. TikTok is a slept on. It has always like in a certain like category of people and artists and whatever. It's a slept on platform because people are like, oh, for the longest time it's for kids dancing and shit, funny shit. Man, I'm telling you, a platform is a fucking platform, and when it has that many people on it, if you figure out how to work that motherfucker to your benefit, you're good to go. So yeah, follow me on TikTok. I'm kidding. I will be thirst trapping the fuck out of y'all. I don't care. What are you gonna do?
If you want to see a bunch of like still photo montages set to a song you don't know,
you've been watching
at one point.
You've been watching.
I just support you because you're my friend. That's it.
Yo,
I see the numbers on your videos, and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing wrong?
Two things happen.
I stopped using TikTok. You got me out of it.
I'll tell you here's why that platform is so slept on. One, because of all the other platforms, their algorithm is actually the most lenient out of Twitter, IG, as far as getting traction on that platform.
Why? Because they actually charge you a lot to advertise. So they make up for because marketing on like Instagram and Facebook's actually dumb cheap.
Well that and
not
they
great,
haven't,
but it's cheap.
They never adjust it. So IG's like algorithm used to be dope. Like you had a shot, but like they adjusted so many times, took out the chronological shit. Like so now it's like, you know what I mean? It's maybe you get some clout on there.
Then.
Right, but like with TikTok is still on that initial algorithm that they had at the gate. Yeah, exactly. And even though everybody figured it out, they're like, "Fuck it, we're not gonna change it."
If it ain't broke,
like if you figured out how it works, cool, go ahead and use it. And like, so you'll see.
Show me someone who doesn't think that when Facebook came in, they fucked up Instagram.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
Same thing when they started. I had my fucking fan page. I don't know if you guys probably experienced this, but like I have a fan page on Facebook. I've had for, I don't know, 10 fucking years or something. And in the beginning, it was the best thing ever.
Right.
Like people could follow me there. It was the best like source, the hub and shit. And I'd post something and like people would fucking see it, and I can advertise stuff on there and all. And then if you wanted to boost it, if you wanted to boost it and really get like everybody, you know, because I had like 15 or 13,000 or some shit followers on there or whatever, right? Yeah. Then I'll post something now and get like 1 like on it and a comment. I'm like, fuck you. If I post on my regular
and that's the thing,
page gets far more engagement now.
That's because the algorithm is fucking like they want you to pay for ad space, right? So and that's why I say post some shit on. Get your TikTok, if you, like anybody that's listening right now, get your fucking TikTok up and post it. Post some shit, and I promise you, however many of your followers that you have, they all see that shit, and like it circulates. Like you got to make it, you know, clever, creative, whatever. But I'm on board with using that as
clever,
as
creative.
a
He goes, you have to take your shirt off if you have abs and walk out of the pool. I'm just saying. No, Dane's I'm fucking with you. You've been working the shit out of it. You're doing a great job. It's awesome to see you growing on there, because I remember when you started on it, and it was like
nothing.
Insane, dude. And I was doing. I tried everything. I tried all the dumb shit. Honestly, I was just bored too. Yeah, it was like I was waiting to launch
quarantine.
And we were stuck at home, and I was like, yeah, fuck it. Let me make some stupid lip sync videos and shit. You know, like. Some of them were fun, so
and they were killing mine.
Bro, honestly, like I did a random video. I think this is my first TikTok video, and then this is the point I was like, I'm on to something. It had nothing to do with music. I was bored. You know what I mean? I live in an apartment down here in Tampa, and I get Uber Eats. Somehow, some way, I guess the garbage man, like he comes and steals my Uber Eats. I don't know. It's happened like 3 times. You get what I'm saying? So,
wow.
You know, I'm like,
camera, some shit.
I can't be the only one to witness this shit. So I take TikTok, man. When I tell you, like, I put it on the video, I got like 37,000 likes. Bro, they're like, it's explosive. I'm like, man, this is, you know what I mean?
And all it takes is that one, and you're like, what? Like, the first thing that blew up on mine was like I just showed my bed frame, and the shit. Like, I think it's a few 100,000. I was like, what the? Why does it? Because the algorithm does not fucking care. If it's something and it starts pumping it out, and people start look at it longer than a second, you're good. Go, keep going, keep making shit like that.
I posted clips of all of our music videos, my commercials, cheap shit I did on my phone, goofy shit I did on my phone, expensive shit I did on an expensive ass camera. I did all these different fucking things. I tried some of the. I ain't dancing and shit, and I'm not walking out of a pool naked. So that none of those were not tested. I'll lose followers.
The dances work too, though. I'm not gonna lie.
I ain't doing that. Ain't good on you. To each their own. But all right. So anyway, I've tried all this shit. You know, the lip sync stuff, whatever. All the stupid shit on there, goofy stuff, original stuff, pre-recorded shit, trendy shit, all that stuff. I post a motherfucking video of me filming my TV watching WandaVision. Right, I'm watching it. I'm watching one of the episodes where she rebuilds the wall for the first time, uses her powers, and there's a cash register sound in the middle of it, very subtly, and I think it was a nod to zombies on a Call of Duty when you rebuild the wall and it makes the fucking sound. So I posted that with the caption like, "Is this like an Easter egg for COD or whatever?" I'm not in it. I don't talk on it. It's just me filming that clip of my TV screen with the text. 45.5 thousand views.
Yeah,
bro.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that,
a 2-second video. I spent a week shooting some other shit, and then another week editing it.
But by the same token, if like whatever I post on IG, like there's never like it's so hard to get that pop. You just have to go with gradual growth on something like IG and Twitter. Don't get me fucking started on Twitter.
There was nothing gradual. There was nothing gradual about that fucking WandaVision video.
That's what I'm saying.
At all.
That's what I'm saying. So like you could get that kind of a pop on an app like TikTok, but not on an app like you'll never see that kind of just like really crazy spike. Like it's super fucking
hold up though. To be fair though, I've been testing this. I'm fucking.
To be fair,
we're talking over Matt the whole time. But,
we are. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So I've been so on Failure Made Monsters. If you follow us on Instagram,
follow us on Instagram.
Follow us on Instagram at Failure Made Monsters. I started posting more memes and shit because I post them all the time on my page. And like, you know, just to my stories and shit, and like people love them all the time. I got a lot of cool people I follow and some friends and stuff who just find some fire ass memes, and I'm like, I have to share these. These are hilarious.
Never share.
I like a lot of dad joke shit. What's fucking
You never. You never.
nothing.
All the time. You know what?
Dildo transformer. Fuck out.
I'm not even mad at it. I'm not even ashamed of it. Let's go.
No, but like, so I started posting, every once in a while, and like we'll get like nothing on them. Sorry, failure. The Instagram wasn't ever super active. But I started posting memes, dude, and like a couple of them, like I posted that one of the van with Bernie Sanders hanging out the window, and it said like free socialism, free healthcare, all this bullshit. Like they were trying to use it to make fun of them, and ended up being like, yo, that all sounds great. Like, all right. Yeah. So I posted that shit, and it had like maybe 1,000 times more likes than we get on anything else. Maybe not an exaggeration either. It was ridiculous.
Real quick, MC, what's your TikTok? I'm gonna follow you right now. Fuck it.
It's at Chapo Gang. So
yes, it's Chapo Gang. Sorry, that's a dope name.
Yo, Em, you mind if I play a clip of one of your videos here in one of your new studios?
I would love it if you did.
Nah, let's do it, man.
I'm gonna play. Is Thankful cool?
Yeah, let's do that.
It better not suck. I'm gonna let you have it. Now,
Let me know.
All right, so real quick, we'll set this up for us, MC.
Yeah, like I was saying before, man, you guys are gonna see a lot. I went up to New York. I got with my guy Block Society Media, who's another guy who's part of the whole Chapo Gang collective and just content creation. And I really wanted to bring the fans into like a intimate setting. It's one thing to go to a concert, but it's another thing to come up on stage and be right with that artist. You know what I mean? While they're performing and just going through the vibes in the studio. So I said, why not play catch up with my old stuff? Supplying with the video content, but doing it where I really bring them into an experience, and from there, it's to the moon. So this is just one excerpt. We have it on YouTube. I have it on my website, which I'll give it to you in a minute. But yeah, probably about like 8 weeks out.
Nice.
So yeah, this is coming for 8 weeks.
This is the Chapo Gang Studio Series, Episode 2 by MC Thankful live in studio performance. Let's get this rolling. You hear that all right over there?
Yep.
Turn it up in the headphones.
Say that.
Just be my lover.
That lighting's hard. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it.
Summer nights in the city until it's morning time. Bags packed so we party until it's morning time. I sip the liquor but shorty she going all the wine. Dinner date from the coast down to the borderline. Mama calling, she telling me that she miss a baby. From a boy to a man, I swear that shit was crazy. Calculated them numbers, I used to get it daily. Now they see the cost of the plan, and now these niggas pay me. Still getting DMs from all my old hoes. Reminiscing, they bumping some of my old flows. They trying to link like the bezel, put it in rose gold. Never entertained by the past, so I'm a
Yo, you alright at this, Em?
Life is different, man, I feel it's really starting. Splitting ends with niggas, but I feel we really parting. Cause I don't feel away when a nigga starts that funny. Cause I can see the perspective of niggas that's really starving. I done been there, my nigga. Trust me, you could believe that. The bottom's where I started, but sorry I had to leave that. I understand your hunger and everything, I could pre that. But niggas got it twisted by biting hands that would feed that. All these figures that's changing a nigga mind state.
Did you say I could pre that?
To get the time straight. Navigating through life, I had to find faith. Cause you never know when your day will come, that's a blind date. So you gotta make the most of all your time.
I love that blind date one.
Make the most of all your grind. And if the people hating, never let it on your mind. You just trying to find a balance in the credits you decline. Get it? Hustle hard and I swear that you'll see the benefits. This Chapo Gang be the problem, that be the syndicate. Hustle hard and I swear that you'll see the benefits. This Chapo Gang be the problem, that be the syndicate. I'm speeding through life, nigga, I'm past go. Only surrounded by big bills and cash flow. Keep a clear view, stay about your rear view. Cause all I'm ever seeing is slow niggas and fast hoes. So I gotta pray to God, keep me sane. In a world of extraordinary, God keep me plain. As long as all my family is healthy and banks full. Through them hard times in the past, I'm thankful.
Gang.
Gang.
Okay.
Yo, it's like you're good at this or something.
Hey man, I
mean,
tried.
Look. Honest opinion. Look. look.
It's
I
fire.
mean, it felt like your heart rate really in it. So I'm gonna say like a hard three, bro. Nah, man, that's actually
you sound like every like 90% of the critics that like speak
every
English
hater?
on
Right.
Spotify playlist submissions.
Yes,
You do those, and you get
every
like
fucking hater.
3 words of actual like understandable English reply. You're like, what the fucking
really that
artist, but
no. I
the
feel
intro
like
goes on a little too long. Dude, the
feel
song
like-
starts 3 seconds in.
your cadence was nice. It was reminiscent of some other like MCs that I've always like really respected, and I like how you took that Drake blueprint of, you know what I'm saying, the random kind of like breathied out fucking in the background like vocal.
Yeah.
I see you. Nah,
That's what's his face.
That's Daniel Caesar.
No, the dude who's the producer that been working with Drake forever.
Oh, you talking about 40.
Which one? 40.
40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
That,
loves that.
and I love that hip hop, especially Drake. He kind of brought this back because like I don't know if you do. I know.
what you're gonna say, I'm not gonna
I
lie.
listen to metal and shit. Like I've been listening to metal since I was a kid, and interesting song structures and kind of breaking away from the A-B bridge, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. It's Drake really made that mainstream in pop in general. I think.
He's
Yeah, you had some more of it like years ago. These interesting, like the Eagles and shit, and some of this like yacht rock stuff and all. Like you had people going through like fucking. You listen to like Hotel California and shit. Like these songs are like all over the place. You know what I mean? Like you used to be able to have like a 20-minute solo and stuff and stuff. Yeah. But then it all became very formulaic, and metal broke out of that in an extreme way. But you didn't really see people doing that much in mainstream music. And then Drake just fucking went off and decided. I feel like it was, what was that? 100 real quick. What the fuck? That one.
Oh, 0 to 100.
0 to 100. So like, I think that's the first one I remember where it literally the last minute was a whole other song.
Yeah.
And I was like,
but he did,
and then it just became his blueprint. Like he kept that on.
He did that for a whole fucking album too. Like he
was on the one with the white the white cover. With the letter
Legend, with Legend on it. Which one was that?
If you're reading this now, it's too late.
If you're reading,
yeah.
I still work out that.
And did he do it on Views a lot too? Right?
He did.
I mean, after that, he did it all the time.
That album on, I think he at least had one on each project.
Yeah.
It's cool, man. It's nice to see that.
Real quick, super
playing with more,
super duper off topic, but I gotta say it. Shout out Fire from the Gods, because they are coming back with their first tour, and they're actually support for fucking Korn, and that's I'm living vicariously through that as my childhood fucking dream. That'd be crazy.
I've been living vicariously through friends of mine for way too fucking long.
Seriously. So check out Fire from the Gods if you haven't.
Shout out to Channer. We've been saying it since episode 1. We gotta get his ass on here one day. Maybe when he's ready to plug that tour.
Right. Exactly. Maybe. Right? Get him on for like 5 minutes. He might do it.
Come on. We'll get him he'll do a fucking,
if I give him enough shit, if I call him right now and just blaze him, like drag the shit out of him, maybe.
You know what's gonna happen? We're gonna have to hire him through Cameo to get on.
Right? Fucking this guy. He's famous now.
Man. But anyway,
so that's coming out.
I love that.
That song's coming out when?
That's out already.
No,
that's out.
So what he's been doing?
Video's out. Lately I've been in the thing of not really. I'm not saying I'm against the whole streaming and the DSPs and all of that, but Tino, I've had people that supported me 10 years plus. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think at the very, very least, I could give y'all some free music when essentially music is free nowadays anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You're selling the brand, not the music anymore.
Exactly. So I've really just gotten to just loading it up on SoundCloud, letting people download it, but you're really giving them that experience through the visual and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta adapt. That's what it all boils down to. Like,
that's exactly what it is.
Figure out how to keep them happy.
Yeah. I dig this studio session thing you've been doing. It's really.
Wait, what studio session? Oh, just like
so those.
That's really just all I'm doing. I'm taking a lot of songs. That song has been heard before. That's nothing.
Yeah.
It's just it didn't have any visuals to it. So
I like that because I'm doing the same
new
like,
again.
Like you feel like too. Even if there's a like a fan base for it on a streaming platform. those same people don't always translate to whatever the video is going to be. So for anybody who sees the video, there's a lot of people that like never heard that fucking song because they never listened to it on Spotify. They don't have Spotify. So it's like you're basically it lets you go back, revisit your shit. If it's if it stands the test of time, go back and just like you get more content off of the same shit.
Absolutely.
And you know what I mean, and push your brand further.
I will say too, that is harder in hip hop if you make a lot of pop culture references, yeah. Unless you're like Eminem and don't give a shit and decide to just stick to one decade and reference it forever.
But I'll say this though, I can always catch it. So I'll catch it where I'm like, they wrote that 5 years ago. Like I always, it's some about like if I hear a certain way you say, if you say get instead of blick, I know you wrote that a while ago. Like I just know, you know what I'm talking about, right? Okay, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like it's those little weird, like so. Sometimes you can get away with it. Like Eminem, like you said, doesn't fucking care.
Does it all the time? He don't give a shit though, and he knows exactly who he's writing for.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like he knows for.
Yeah. They've been his fans since fucking Marshall Mathers LP. He's not fucking.
I'm 1,000% one of them.
Same.
Yeah, he's still dude. Like, oh wait, you want to talk about goats? Did anybody hear J. Cole's new album that just dropped today?
Hold up, I told this to Em. I go, yo, like you can vouch for. I said this shit. Your shit reminds me of Cole. I fucking love Cole.
I mean, yeah, cadence wise, that was one of the things.
And it's not just it's the lyrics too, man. He's just got this like. I don't know how Cole's one of the few dudes who's got this kind of like
can lace
talking to you clever while telling a story, but still keeping some of those bars in there that have that wordplay and shit.
Right.
You know, like because you got a lot of dudes who will tell a story, and then you got a lot of dudes who are all bars, and then you got like guys like me who are just straight aggressive shit. All like I'm just Rage Against the Machine yelling at motherfuckers.
But being able to lace that scheme without like having to beat you over the head with that scheme, like where it's just you know what I'm saying, where it's just like you're gonna catch it. Watch when you catch it. You caught it, right? That kind of swag is it's a nice
like
thing when you get it.
Sing-songy conversational kind. I don't even know. It's like.
Oh, the Rattlesnakes freestyle. Did you see his freestyle?
So that's what I have.
Yeah, so J. Cole. So just before the album
is that what episode 3 is over? Is that the beat?
Yeah. Episode 3 is Rattlesnake. That was the last one. Okay.
So on the way out of the show, we'll play that out for the
because you're getting requests all in the fucking shit. That's what I'm saying.
I know. I see that people want to hear more.
All right, buddy.
Encore. I told you, I ain't bringing nobody on here. I ain't bringing nobody on here if they ain't fucking
no trash in the building.
No trash in the building. I've been a fan. You know this. I've been a fan of yours for a long time, man.
Likewise, bro. Likewise. You know that.
I mean, he's alright.
Yeah, yo, I mean, the fact that we used to do shit together was like that was an odd pairing, but it was fun.
Yeah.
I go up and fucking start yelling at everybody in the room while they're just trying to chill and like, have a drink.
But that's nice. But I like that. I like when it just hits you over the head with like just this is different. You weren't expecting this, so fucking deal with it. You know what I mean? I love that.
Dude, I am when I was in the fucking scene back in New York when I'm seeing them, I was the epitome of the sentence you just said.
Yeah,
I'm hanging out in that scene.
You are that now. What you are that anyway.
LA is different. There's like. You know, like we exist here. There's I'm not the only dude. There's not a lot of us. To be fair, I expect there to be more. To be fair, like Dane, you're. That's why you and I hit it off the first time we met. Is because you do a show the way I do a show, like a fucking psychopath.
Yeah,
I'm in the crowd. Yeah. I'm in your face. Like I'm. But if I don't feel like I want to throw up by the end of my set, I didn't do the show right.
Fun story at that show. That is exact. So like, because
that's the day we met.
I feel awkward if I'm on the stage and like the stage feels empty, but the crowd feels lit. So like, you know what I mean? I get where I'm like, fuck what's up here. This is like, whatever. So I get out and I'll get in your group. You know what I'm saying? If you're like, you're a group of people and shit, I'll be like, let's talk. Let's me and you. Let's have a heart to heart. Like I really will. And it's
not even let's talk. It's here. Let me spit in your face at an obnoxiously close distance.
Sweat all over you. What'd you come here for? Was it a show? Okay, good then. Anyway,
straight up though, and that's the I know one thing, and I know both of you guys can agree with this. Is like it's there's a million of us. There's a million of us, but at the same time, we know there's only one us.
Right.
So when we
Only
play a
one me.
show, if you don't
It's a lot of
remember
you-
me,
look, it's a lot of y'all. It's only one me. Sorry,
man, Bruce, like, yo, if you come to a show and there's like, 5, 6, 7, or a festival or whatever the fuck, like, the bill's stacked, like, if you don't remember me when you leave there, I did not do my job.
That is true.
Sure.
That's it. And if that requires me to be a bit of a psychopath, which I'm not gonna lie, I have way too much fun doing. Like then then that's what the fuck I'm gonna do. So it's a win-win for me all around.
So wait. So that one's out. You said, but you have something new coming out, right? Didn't you say something 8 days away?
No. I said we're loaded up with videos for 8 weeks to go.
Oh, so are you gonna do like one a week?
Yeah, the episode's
Bro.
Yeah. So we're on the third one. Third week. We just actually released.
You make me feel like I'm slacking, bro. Am I lacking right now?
Nah, man.
Compared to how
I was slacking. That's how much I was slacking before, bro. I'm really playing catch up with that many records. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, but fortunately,
you did take a bit of a break.
Yeah, I took a long break, and it was, it was part of me moving down here. It was really everything in order.
I did the same thing, man.
I'm sure you guys know, as creatives, the number one thing.
Yes, Rolo, I need a new bottle.
Around us is the environment around us. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So, well, because it impacts how hard you're gonna go for your craft, Because like if you're around some ain't doing shit motherfuckers, you ain't gonna do shit. Like low key, what?
Hold on.
Give you a microphone.
Rolo roasting me now. Santino gives you the microphone when he forgets the word. I've told this story on the show before, but when we did the Papa Roach show at the House of Blues in Atlantic City, and one of our biggest singles was West Coast Dreamer. This is when I was with Scarlett Carson, which is a rock band. And it's a song we've been playing for years. And something happened on stage in the middle of the second chorus or the first chorus. Something happened. I don't remember what it was. I just remember I was like, you're doing, there's a million things happen, and usually you're on autopilot because you rehearse so much.
You
so
just got it.
Dude, I'll be singing or rapping or whatever, and I'll have a full other conversation in my head while I'm doing that. Like it's just,
I do that. You got to be careful with that, though.
Yeah,
I can't help it. Like I'll be like, all right, I'll just be going, and then I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna walk over here now. I'm gonna look at that guy. Let's interact with this person. They're doing that. Where are you on the stage? Like there's a million different things.
Here's the best part.
Hold on, real quick, to Rolo's thing. So as we go through the first chorus, I don't know what the fuck happened, dude, but song for years, and I went completely blank in front of thousands of people on our second verse. like someone Men in Black flashed me blank. So I jumped off the stage. It's a big ass stage, huge venue. We're direct support for fucking Papa Roach. I jump off the stage, and Rolo, who's been following us for years at this point, who knows every word to this song, I held the mic up to him because I usually do that. If I forget or I don't, if I lose my place or I don't hear the monitors anymore, shit happens.
They forget.
Right to a fan, Ghost, dude. He did the same thing I did. So I went to another one, Ghost. I was like, fuck. So my guitar player started singing. I was like, oh, thank God. And I just picked up right from there instantly. But
I'll tell you,
to me, it felt like an eternity. It was like 2 lines or a line, but I was like,
yeah, that shit felt like
the best part about being a rapper or rapping when no one really knows who you are is if you blank, you can just freestyle right through that fucking verse, and nobody's as long as you don't lose your cadence, as long as you don't lose your time, and just
downtime, and you can
time
and make it rhyme.
And I've done it. Drunk as shit. I got pulled onto the stage, and they're like, "Yeah, danger," and I'm like, "Fuck it, let's go." And I'm like, this is not
you
coming. Just come up with random shit. They don't know. And then you get off the stage and they're like, yo, that was the craziest shit ever. I can't believe it. I'm like, yeah, I know it was, motherfucker.
I love you too, Rolo. Thank you. It's all good, man. I know we just joking. We having fun. All right. So I gotta ask to this conversation. What is one of your favorite live show experiences? Because I mean, I've been and not even just that. We could say music related in general. Because I've got some of my favorite stories from living back in New York start with, I was hanging out with MC and these dudes and shit. I was hanging out with your crew back at Taj, and that one night at Latin Quarter, I will never forget.
Oh yeah.
I was the only white dude in the entire building. Not a question, and I had way too much fun. Way too much fun.
I mean, performing live, I've done as you know, all of the I guess dope venues in New York.
Yeah.
I did it. The best one that I did was Suite 36. That's on 36th between 5th and 6th.
Is that the underground one?
No, it's above ground. It's fairly new. It was a different name before. I forgot the old name, but now it's called Suite 36. You walk in, it's like three levels, bro, of like textures going around and like a huge fucking phenomenal. So that was right around the time we did the Panda remix. And Panda was going around crazy. So, Designer, that was a close friend of mine. He gave me the green light to remix it. And, we ran on radio with that, and we were just pushing his record. But just the energy of that record mixed with that place, like
that's hard.
Nothing like it, bro. Nothing like it at all. It had to be probably about 2,500 people in there. It's a huge spot, bro. Like
so
no
fun.
shit.
Fuck, I miss it.
It sounds like was it Terminal 5?
That might have been. Was that on 36th Street?
I think Terminal 5 was up above. It was around Midtown or a little north of it.
I believe.
Is it like a giant square with like balcony levels above it?
Yep.
I think that might be Terminal 5 then.
Okay. So probably.
I did a fucking, if it's the same spot, I did a thing actually again with Papa Roach outside, but it was like 7 degrees out. And then we did like a one song acoustic set outside for the VIPs and shit for their show.
Yeah.
My guitar player couldn't.
Yeah,
he had to stay inside till we started playing. Played, and they had to keep putting like hot water on his hands from the bathroom because he couldn't move them enough to play and shit, dude. And I'm sitting there, I'm singing, I'm like snot coming out of my face.
Hard no.
That's my memory of Terminal 5. It's a little different.
Never want to do it. Never want to do it ever.
City winners, man.
I won't play outside in the cold. I won't fucking do it.
It's
I don't
terrible.
care. I won't diva the fuck out of that situation. I'll be like, nah, fuck that. You're gonna build a tent, motherfucker. You're gonna put some heat lamps in this bitch, because I'm not built.
Opportunity knocks and I come a running. I'm just saying. That's it.
I mean, the gig is a gig is a gig, bro.
A gig is a gig is a gig.
That is true.
That's true.
Fuck,
oh shit. Okay. Let me touch on this real quick because Mariah's posted this like 3 times.
What do we got?
Question from earlier, reflecting on songs that impact the. So she had an idea for what we should try to do, and she said, come up with reflect on songs that impact the world. I was wondering if you guys would consider making or creating a song like MJ's "We Are the World" or Marvin Gaye's "What's Going On." That
the Black Eyed Peas, "Where's the Love." I actually
"Where's the Love."
I'm actually. I did that during quarantine already. Actually, I'm on with a bunch with like 30 other artists. They released a remake of "Where Is the Love" by Marvin Gaye. I actually got my wife on it too.
No, you mean "What's Going On" by Marvin Gaye?
What'd I just say?
Where's the love?
Oh fuck yeah! What's going on?
That's Black Eyed Peas. Fuck all that.
I did. I like "Where's the Love" too, though.
I did when it came out.
You say that like it's like the other songs aren't older.
I just say it like as soon as they fucking destroyed it on the radio, I was like, I don't give a fuck about this. I never want to hear this song again.
All the songs on that.
But when it came out, no, what's going on? And you can't. It's That's like saying like fucking something by Stevie Wonder is gonna get played out. It's just not ever. I could put it on right now and be like, this is brand new.
I can't. You know what? I'm not treading in these waters. This is not the hill I die on. Comparing the Black Eyed Peas to Marvin Gaye, I'm not doing it.
Thank you.
I'm not doing it. Shit. All right. So, Sweet 36, and that was I remember Panic came out. It's a few years back, couple years back.
Yeah, it's probably 3-4 years. Yeah.
Let me ask you: Is it? I'm assuming this was like the same, a similar thing for you, because I got a few of those with especially with Scarlett Carson, and a handful when I was doing what Santino the Misfit, but under Santino Noir, like I did the MGK thing and shit, like these moments where you're on stage, because like to me playing is a bit of a blur sometimes, like performing, like it feels like
same.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, like 30 minutes in my memory is nothing but like a minute,
right?
You know, of like, and it's like 10-second chunks of moments throughout that thing. But those moments, thinking about them, like, especially years later, I'm like, yo,
many things.
thinking about so many things. So you've been on TikTok way too much.
Yes. Whoa, how'd you catch that? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's bad. It's fucking bad. Let's go ahead.
It's bad. But fucking, you know, those moments are like, you know, even years apart. Like I haven't been on stage maybe a couple years, maybe as well. It's coming up. I think the Scarlett Carson reunion show I did 2 years ago. I mean, granted, the Panini happened in between, so you know it's where we're at. But like those, do you have these like this like highlight reel? And the older you get, the more prominent it comes into your daily memory.
Definitely, man.
It's not just me, right?
No, hell no.
Like, and then these moments become like, I don't know if even I probably got off stage that day and I had a million other things going through my head, and I was like, yeah, that was dope. Like, oh yeah, it was really cool. But then you go, you know, you're there, you're living in it.
Yeah.
And then
you're immediately fucked up right after.
Oh yeah. But then, you know, afterwards you're like, all right, cool. Like what's on to the next thing and on to the next thing. So you just keep adding to the highlight reel. But then the second you stop, the every day that fucking passes, those memories turn into like this fucking.
Yo, you remember that one groupie's tits? Oh my god, they were fucking amazing. Bro, I miss her. Remember when you threw baloney at her ass? That was fucking stupid. You're dumb. Like that. Exactly like that.
Yeah, dude. You know, like I just remember looking at a big ass crowd. Like when we did to me, one of the things that stands at the top of the highlight reel is we headlined Starland Ballroom. It was not our biggest crowd, not even our biggest crowd there, but we headlined and it was our biggest crowd for just us. Right. We weren't opening for one of these, you know, massive rock bands that have been around forever and shit. It was just us. And we had like, like 1,500 people. About it. That's good. Yo, and I remember Jesse Snyder, actually, who we were talking about earlier, hosted the show for us and introduced us. There's a clip of it somewhere on YouTube. It's Scarlett Carson, Blood is the name of the song. And at the beginning of it, he got the crowd. When I say Scarlett, you say Carson. It's like Scarlett, and you hear like 1,000 fucking people, Carson and shit. I will never. That thing keeps replaying in the back of my fucking mind more and more the older I get. And I'm like, yo, if I don't start doing this more, I'm gonna be at some point like not able to do the thing I always wanted to do on the level I wanted to do it.
Right. I have a question.
You know? And just more, you know, I'm making everyone here real fucking sad. You're like, yo, we need to hurry up and spend some money.
I have a question.
What's up?
AMC.
What's up?
So
we're in a good train of conversation.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck all that. Whatever. We can reminisce about your fucking rock tour days later, motherfucker.
What's up, bro?
All right, so like you know, you ever be like smashing some girl, right? Your girl, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know,
you just had to say this while my wife's walking by.
It's just been hello, puppet. Hello. And let's just say, you know what I'm saying, it's been going a little while, and you're like, fuck, I need to like I gotta put my thing down now, right? Like your one go-to move,
right?
And we ask everybody this, by the way.
Or as we like to call it,
the signature sex move. Like this is sure to make her blow every time. I know it because you know what I mean, it's worked.
Or at the very least, she will remember you for it.
She will remember your name for what you just put, the pretzel you just put her into.
The pretzel.
What is it for you?
That have to be the go-to, the pick me up.
Oh, that's a first.
You know what I'm saying? Only thing you holding on to is me. Feet ain't on the floor. Hands ain't on that. You know
the Italian chandelier.
You know,
he said the only thing you're holding on to is me. Yikes. Okay. So
I got it. The hang gang.
No, there's no. Let's not put hanging it anywhere.
Oh, damn!
Anywhere. Let's not do that.
Get hanging on to me. What the fuck? What the fuck?
I get you, but you know,
I'm out. Not as the lightest skinned person in the room. I'm gonna leave.
Hey, for once, I like that. Cool. I'm glad that you're not me. But no, there's a name for it. I like it. Let's like.
That's the Italian chandelier.
It's what's the name? Because what's the name put a choke in it when he was on the show, and he's like, yeah,
Michael Pulley.
Michael Pulley. He's like, I choke her a little bit. I was like, bro,
lever and pulley,
but not like if you're trying to hold her up. But
we need a name.
Yeah. So,
shit. This one's
to
harder.
pick her up.
The Pan Gang don't work because Chapo Gang. I was trying to work with the.
I know what you're trying to do. That hang just I don't know.
I know. All right. Damn.
Like, what the fuck do you mean? No,
You know exactly what the fuck I mean.
Wall mount. You could do wall
America.
Mount. It could be wall mount, but she's not on the wall. So who's older?
Hold up. I'm trying to go through the catalog now.
The segue.
The segue.
Move with it. You get what I'm saying? Move around.
You move with it. Yeah, you just got to balance with it. I feel like you got to say that last though, because if you try to do that motherfucker first, like that's work.
It's a workout.
True.
Fuck yeah, you're gonna be sweating. And
dude,
I hate. So here's what I try not to do. I try not to get to a point where I'm like panting. You know what I'm saying? Like where I'm like. Like trying to catch my breath because I've always somewhere in the back of my mind I'm like, you look like a little bitch right now, soldier up.
It depends on something very important. This is a crucial detail. How long from then till you pant? If it's like a minute or two, 5 minutes in, some shit, then you have a problem. But if you go 30 minutes in, an hour in, you're allowed to fucking
once you pick them up though, that's a finisher. You're not gonna pant after that because like you're gonna go for the gusto and then drop it, be done, and then pant all you want.
I'll go the pick up in the middle.
Yeah, that's a.
Every once in a while,
no, man, bro, no, because then you're gonna have to like slow your stroke to catch your breath. I'm good, bro. No,
fuck I'll drop it back in the bed and go down on her afterwards if I want to, just to catch my breath.
All right, whatever. You know.
I catch my breath in
always a way out. Always a way out. I would just cut the wire. Fuck you. I would just cut the blue wire.
I mean, wait. I would just cut the black wire. Apparently, I'm that guy in this conversation.
I feel like, wow.
You started it. Don't
you just made yourself that guy.
Don't even.
You easily just made your foot in.
My wife's like, what are you saying?
What's
not about you? Not about you guys, but about catching my breath.
I really want a name for this, and I'm kind of irritated that it's not coming to me. Like, I like segue, but I like more. I'm thinking more of a swing.
Hold up,
something like a.
No. You know what? Here's the deal. This is officially the longest.
No, I gotta get a swing. Have you ever seen the way some of these swings work, bro?
Sex swings.
I want to swing. I feel like nigga, I could do that. Like it takes all of the work out. You just momentum, pure and simple. Like boom, coming. If I put her forward, she coming back. You feel me? Like you know what I mean? Like that's all I'm saying. Anyway.
Oh, I'm looking through.
Are you looking up?
I'm looking through his song titles and shit. He's got "On the Block," so I'm thinking "On the Cock."
I don't mind that.
It's up there.
Yeah, I can sanction that.
I mean, I'm not mad at that. On the
cock sanctioned.
You can even make that a bar. On the cock, got it. On the cock. Sorry.
Let's go with that one.
I like that. Right on the cock. OTC in this bitch. Ooh.
Right. Now that one couldn't make it into the movie, M.
Right. That's good. I'm with that.
So, by the way, for those of you who don't know, if any of you seen my film Bully, shameless self-plug, bully.movie, you can check it out. Starring Danny Trejo, Tucker Abrizi, and Ron Canada. If you've seen the film, M is actually not only in it, but he is one of the only other artists that isn't me or PJ9K who has a song in it as well.
Hey.
Yes, sir.
So when Tucker, the lead character Jimmy, is actually walking into the boxing gym, El Chapo, the song is playing, and you are one of the boxers in the fucking gym.
Yeah,
that's a cameo in there. He was actually on set for what was arguably one of the longest 3 days of my entire fucking life. Hands down.
You know what though? It's all worth it, man. I honestly tell you the truth. I just watched that movie like 3-4 months ago again. I keep watching
Did you?
it, and I'll keep telling you, bro. Phenomenal job, like phenomenal.
Thank you.
Hey.
I watched this so many times for like 2 years straight. I've been on like a bully abstinence trip, you know. Like I can't. I do need to watch it again though. It's been. I haven't watched it once during quarantine. I was tempted a couple times. Yeah, I was tempted, but I'm like. See, when I watch it, it's like listening to one of your own songs or watching your own videos. You start to hear all this shit you don't like about it,
right?
Or what you wish you would have done, because you don't want. Like when I watch something or I hear something I made or I was a part of making, I don't see what everyone else sees. I see the experience of making it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I fucking hate that, by the way.
I love it and I hate it.
There's no way around it, because what people don't realize is just how many times you've gone through that body of work, whatever that is, before they consume it. So like
1000%.
I gotta memorize it for the performance. I gotta memorize it to lay it down. I gotta memorize it for the video. I gotta go through it and obsess about everything I might have fucked up to go back and fix. And it's just like, by the time you get to like release type some shit, it's like, I can't fucking hear this song anymore. I mean, I'm gonna, but I don't care like you care.
It's a thing. And
I wonder if like chefs feel that way when they cook food. Like, do you think? No.
That's a good question.
That is
you know what I mean?
You know what? I'm writing this down. Hold up. I'm gonna write this down because I'm trying to get my one of my good friends is Chef Derek Fox, who's actually he was on MasterChef and the whole thing. He's an amazing dude. He was also actually Dane. You met him. He was the drummer of Rogue Star, the show we played. So if you get a chance to check out,
I know him. Yeah, I remember
Chef
him.
Derek Fox. How do we word this question? I'm writing a question for a future guest because that's a great fucking question. Do chefs
get tired of making their own food? I guess would be get tired of
what's the best way to say it? It's like because you spend so much time taste testing, I guess.
Right.
You get to really enjoy it when it's correct, like when it's right.
Right.
You really get to enjoy your meals after so much.
Like, would you eat what you cook, or would you be like, fuck that, I cook this all the time, I'm going to get Burger King? You feel me? Like, just cause.
All right, too much silence there. Anyway, so yeah, that's it's a weird phenomenon. I will say two things help, right? Two things do help to kind of bring me back into like feeling a little bit like an observer or a listener that's not part of the creative process of it. One is drinking a lot beforehand. Because then you're just kind of watching it slightly less, you just chilling and like, all right, yeah, it is what it is. But experiencing it with other people. So like when we did the big world premiere at the Chinese Theater in Hollywood, it was maybe the only time, because that movie, that's 2 years into the process at fucking least. And I was sick of it. I was absolutely fucking sick of it. I had seen that movie in every cut, every color, every sound edit, every fucking variation, with graphics, without graphics, literally a billion fucking times. Just doing the sound edits, by the way, that was a fucking nightmare, because you have to watch the whole movie front to back just to make sure there's not like a pop or a crack or some bullshit, whatever, because I just don't trust
the shit anybody. No one fucking catches but you, which I fucking hate you for, because you could let that shit go.
I will not. And you know it.
Saying, I'd rather put it out.
I will not.
I'd rather put it out than it sound fucking pristine to your fucking.
Shit needs to sound like Matt. I love the face that you just got frozen on. I wish I could have screenshot that.
Oh, did I freeze? Whatever.
But yeah, no, dude. When we did the premiere there, it was like I got to sit down and like hear everybody laughing at it and ha, whole fucking thing. And you like, and I had a nice amount of tequila before I stepped in, so I hit the double there. You know what I mean? I went in like fully ready to enjoy it. Fully ready to enjoy it. Fully ready to enjoy it. The what the fuck was it? The cock on the block or cock on the cock. I forgot the name already.
I'm gonna put her on the cock. I am fully ready to enjoy her on the cock.
Yeah, no, it was a thing. Yeah. So and before we roll out of here, I wanted to know, is there anything you wanted to talk about? Because we're not on a time limit here. Because I know there's we kind of tapped into it. I was going to ask you earlier, but working in the pandemic and shit and trying to get back into it and stuff, it's obviously a very different atmosphere than we're used to. On top of that, you're also in a different state and city entirely, and also like. Is there anything you wanted to kind of dig into on that issue?
Honestly, with that, I think it's moving. First of all, it's built a new me, as it would do anybody else. Just anybody working a regular 9 to 5, but anybody trying to not go the beaten path, and then moving to a new environment, learning everything new. It's bittersweet, but it's all in how you take it.
Yeah.
With how I've taken it recently is. And I'm sure you guys can share this. Every artist has that like shock value level. Like, I want to get here, right? I want to get here because it's like I just want that. I want this level of whatever. But in, you know, along this journey with the industry and everything, you start to learn that maybe that might not be so. You might land further, or you might land, you know, before wherever you land is ultimately where you're gonna be. So I recently got into the thing of like helping artists and really just getting them into the mind state they should be in, because it is a different world with this, you know, after post-pandemic, you know what I mean? A lot of things opened up as far as being able to do things independently. I've just recently signed, I've gotten a distribution deal for my company, you know, rather myself. And that as well, I'm looking to show.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm looking on to show artists on how to do that, you know, for themselves, as far as build content, you know, really package yourself, because it's so accessible now. As to about 5-10 years ago, we would really have to outsource it.
And it would cost a fucking fortune.
Exactly.
It wasn't always like would work.
Right. So, you know, even with the studio series, that's what I'm doing. And, you know, a couple of artists I work with closely that I even give advice, I always tell them I'm never going to tell you or suggest you to do something that I haven't done myself. So with the Gang Studio series, that platform is not only for me. It's not only just to showcase my old stuff. Yes, I'm using that right now, but, you know, I'm inviting every other artist that wants to come and really, you know, bring that.
When the three of us doing a song?
Say that one more time.
When the three of us doing a song?
Let's do it. I mean,
right,
you guys tell me. I'm all for it.
Let's fucking. It's no longer an option. We're doing it.
Definitely way overdue.
Yo, don't be mad if I body you on your own shit.
Ooh.
Why you gotta get so hostile about it? Damn, can't we all come together?
It's me. No, that would
can't
be
we all just get along?
I'm all down for it, bro. Like I said, bro.
Yeah.
We did you and I did this. Did we? Yeah, we did.
You guys did a song together?
Jackhammer.
We did Jackhammer, and we also hopped on feature.
Was it the King 9 one? Were you on
King
there?
9, there we go. Yes.
King.
Yeah.
King 9 was on the show.
And you
King 9 was on the show, wasn't he?
Dude, King's the one.
Here?
That's the dude we were talking about before.
That's what we were talking about before the
Let's not
show.
get into
Yeah,
it, but we
that
said
was
it
the
before
thing.
chat.
That
whole
place.
thing. That was yeah. So anyway, all right, yeah, let's do something. I went. Wait, what the fuck? Did we do something else together? I feel like I was in a studio in Queens with you.
You definitely were.
What the fuck was that for? I do not remember. I just remember going.
We might actually just have something there sitting. I don't even know if we bounced it completely. Like I do remember being in the studio.
Oh, I have so much of that shit. God damn.
Much. So
God
much.
damn.
I remember meeting you.
Yeah, so much.
Fuck you. I need a good mixing engineer. It doesn't cost like $1 gazillion a track.
Yeah.
I end up mixing everything myself, and then I nitpick it for months. It's a problem.
Excuses and assholes.
Fuck out of here.
Everybody's got one.
All right, so you have more studio sessions coming out, right?
Yeah.
For the next 8 weeks.
Definitely, yes, sir.
That's awesome. And where can people find this?
Right on YouTube. Just search Why Not MC, and everything will pop up. I'm mainly doing it on YouTube. I'm in talks right now with the guys over at Apple Tidal to get it up on there and really, blow it up on a bigger scale. But for right now, like I said, I'm just giving it to my fans that have been supporting me for years on top of years.
Everybody follow the kid.
A good little base there for someone who's been in the game for a long time, but has had to adapt. I completely empathize. Obviously, both of us have gone through. We were talking about. I don't even know what name you were going under or what you're going under. I think it is MC is self-made now. Still, is it that?
It's MC is self-made family now. Yes,
because it was Chapo Gang for a minute.
It was Chapo. It was Chapo Gang. At some point.
What that mean? Would you care to elaborate on that name, sir?
Chapo. Actually, that people just started calling me that from a song I had, like El Chapo. Okay. Gang part does mean something.
I'm like, because what you do in your off time, bro?
No, he had a song. He had a song that pops called El Chapo. And that's the one in the movie actually. In Bully, you can find it on the Bully soundtrack on Spotify.
Hey.
Go get that. Stream that. But the gang part of that definitely does mean something, and that's part of the thing that I'm doing. That's why I flipped the A to a V. It basically stands for good vibes of the new generation. You know what I mean? Just reversing the connotation.
It's an acronym.
That's it.
Boy.
That's awesome, man. And you have the 8 videos coming out, and then when the world stops, being a weird apocalyptic
it's still Chapo.
hellscape,
Fuck you mean?
It's still Chapo.
Okay.
What do you got? What do you want to do when the world permits it again?
Well, aside from getting out there, touring, doing shows and stuff like that, I honestly do think, and people have been asking me for the longest, it's time for an album. I played the single game.
Have you ever done an album?
I haven't. I've done mixtapes, and then I went straight.
I'm thinking about it now. I'm like, wait a second. Because I've seen you drop shit for years.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait, I've never seen an actual collection of music from you before.
Yeah, exactly. Other than my mixtapes, and those are like pre-2010. So that's
yeah.
Album's definitely coming. I'm looking at like probably early August, mid-August.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, if you need a feature to push things over the edge,
Oh, you know that was.
I mean, look, I'm gonna need a retainer, but I'm with it. I'm with it if you with it.
For sure, I'm definitely with it, bro.
That's awesome. And well, hey, if you ever make your way out to Los Angeles as well, and you want to do a gig, you got 2 dudes out here ready to hop on stage with you anytime.
Yes, sir. I'm out there for real. I actually just spoke to somebody the other day. I said I'm trying to make out there like 2-3 months for sure. I definitely have to go to Arizona, but slowly coming west.
Making your way out here, just trying to find away from the humidity.
Be ready to get real fucked up after the show. That's all I gotta say. Right.
Let's do it.
I do that.
All right. Well, MC, thank you so much, dude, for coming on. I appreciate it. We are going to play you out with one of your own.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate you.
Yeah, no, dude, thank you. It's always a pleasure. I can't. Yeah. I'm still having a hard time wrapping my head around the fact that I haven't seen you in like 3 or 4 years because we talk, all the fucking time on and shit. So it's just weird, but I still can't fucking fathom that I've been inside for like a year and a half either. I haven't seen half the people. So anyway, thank you everybody in the chat too for tuning in. MC, thank you again for coming on. Please look him up. We're going to play one more song on his way out. I'll introduce that in a sec. But before I do that, please, please, please follow us at Mainstream Misfits on YouTube. Subscribe, like, comment, react. Do all this shit to make the YouTube algorithm not hate us so fucking much. Also, head over to Twitch and follow Santino the Misfit, Dane the Great. And obviously, all these links can be found at failureMadeMonsters.com. If you want the audio-only podcasts, you can also find those on pretty much every place that podcasts are available because we like to take care of our fucking listeners. So, Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, all that happy horse shit. So, FailureMadeMonsters.com. We are off for a week next week on the 21st. We should be back the 28th.
I'll miss you, but I'll be in Vegas, so I don't care. Yo, and also, real quick, if you're in Vegas next weekend, try to find me. I think I'm going to be at like Wet Republic and shit, and I think I'm going to be at MGM.
Just look for the shirtless guy walking out of the pool filming TikTok.
You know doing
it repeatedly. Now, 30 times in a row,
fuck that. I'll put the drone up. I don't give a fuck. You don't understand.
I
do not. Y'all don't scare me. I'm good. My dick will be out. Run up. Say what's up. Say what's up. Say, yo, can you put your dick away? Nope.
You're going to show them on the cock from a drone angle. It's going to be great.
I'm good, bro.
Everybody, thank you so much in the chat. Guys, we love you so much. Please be safe out there. Take care of yourselves. Look after your loved ones and get really, really drunk and think about Dane's cock hanging out in the pool. It's going to be awesome.
OTC.
Right? That's what's up. So we're going to play this last video. This right here is our boy MC Rattlesnake.
Yeah.
Ooh, I want to hear this. Turn it up.
I don't know how.
Really?
That's it. It's great.
Oh, I want this to be louder.
While we waiting, this is actually on title, Spotify, and all that stuff.
There it is.
We got it right. Lit.
Did you turn it up? You turned it down.
Trying to turn this one up here. How's that?
That's better. Much better.
I'm flying. Look at me, ma.
Wow. Is this the same? Distorted. No. It's distorted in my headphones. I don't know about everyone else. Just the tip.
Niggas protect that like the Sopranos. If niggas want beef, we serving it up and they come with a side of fries like a Ronald. Bitch, I ain't the one here. Why the fuck did you come here? Took a break for a while from this rapping and gave all you niggas like 1 year. Ain't no money. Pockets weigh like a ton here. Know some niggas on West Side get it twisted, they bang like a drum here. We the ones here, ain't nothing funny, my nigga. We be here for the money, my nigga. Get my kings to get us, my nigga. This why my city love me, my nigga. I walk in the bank and they give me money. Yo, I be checking my Henny money. How the fuck you a rich nigga with the big banks, but you looking for stimmy money? Treat this shit like a bitch, I'ma make it splash. Spread that money like lights, I'ma make it last. Learn the shit that I do, you can't take the class. That's why I can remove, I be breaking cash. Niggas stay out the roof, you be making trash. Please don't come to my hood, you won't make it fast.
That's better.
Did the work, never loved up. But the money and trust and made it a must that they gotta trust us. Nigga, you got it fucked up. Did the work, never loved up. But the money and trust and made it a must that they gotta trust us. Fucked up. Never loved up.
At 808 though.
Gotta trust us. Fucked up. Never loved up. They gotta trust us.
Chapo Gang.
Yeah, I think the audio is coming through my mic only.
Yeah.
I have no idea why.
I mean, it was crispy though. It was crispy though. I could at least hear it. That 808's nasty though.
Fucking nasty.
Fuck. Okay.
Yo, Em, it's like you good at this, man.
And I try, practicing the mirror every day.
I'm a fuck with you.
All right, dude. Thank you so much for coming on. We appreciate it. MC is Self-Made Family, everybody. Go fucking follow this dude on every platform you can possibly find him on, especially YouTube and SoundCloud.
Yes, sir. Know that. I appreciate you, fellas,
All right,
man.
thanks, man. Appreciate you. Yo, Dane, that's it. We out.
Are we done?
We're
Holy
done.
shit.
We're
I'm gonna go
fucking
pack
done.
for Vegas like right
That's
now.
it. Go fucking pack. Chat, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you so much,
Like
everybody.
I said, FailureMadeMonsters.com. Check it out. Go and follow us on there. We will be back on the 28th. Thank you guys so much. We love you. Stay safe.